everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name's Nicola and I blog at thefrugalcottage.com, all about budgeting, money saving, investing and lots of things in between. And today's video is all about my side hustle income for February. This is money that I've actually received rather than things that I've done that will be paid for in the future. Don't forget to like and subscribe and let's get started. So if I just get back to January's just briefly, so my side hustle income for January after expenses was £228.24. Now February's is not going to be as much as this, I know this already, but we will get started and have a look. Doing this always makes me really conscious of what my writing looks like, which I know sounds daft. Anyway, so the first thing to write down here is course sales. So I have an e-course. It's about reducing your food spend and reducing your food waste. I'm not very good at advertising or kind of marketing this, so this is fairly passive in the sense that I occasionally mention it in videos. I've mentioned it in some of my blog posts, but I don't actively market it this. Maybe I should do slightly more because I sold one person enrolled in that this month, and it's paid. It's the company's American, so they pay you in dollars and then you transfer it. So then you change it to pounds, and that the exchange rate this month worked out at £6.69. So unless I start selling loads of those, that's not particularly a very good income stream. But it's better than nothing. I'll leave the link below if you want to check out that e-course. It is good for kind of reducing your food spend if your food spend is something that you struggle to kind of keep under budget. Anyway, the next one is virtual assistant work. So I have one virtual assistant client at the moment. I do try and keep my eye out for others, but again, something I'm not actively pursuing really, in the sense that I don't kind of advertise this as such. Again, that's a time thing. It's a time, like, I don't want to give too much time up at the moment. I only work part-time, but that's a choice because I want to spend time with the boys. So VA work this month was £96, which isn't bad, I suppose. I didn't have any paid work for the blog this month. I did do some work, but because I haven't received the money for doing that yet, it doesn't count on here. And the reason for that is I work, my accounting self-employment thing is I work on the basis that it's money received rather than money owed, if that makes sense. It depends entirely on how you want to set up your business. You can do it for where it's the money you've invoiced for, regardless of whether that's been paid or not. I like to do it where it's been income received, so I have the money in my bank or wherever. So I already know that. So I've got I've already been paid for a post I did in February, but it's been paid at the beginning of March instead, for example. Affiliates, now there are so many bloggers that do so well on this, and I do not. Well, no, some months are better than others, I suppose. So affiliates for February was £45. I suppose you can't complain at that. £45 is kind of like a week's worth of food shopping for us, so that's okay. There are bloggers that make hundreds of thousands a month on affiliates, which is where if you kind of link to something as a blogger, as an affiliate link, if somebody clicks on that link and then purchases what you are advertising, I suppose, then you get a tiny commission of what they spend. And some affiliate schemes are much better paid than others as well. I haven't joined very many, so I'm a part of the Amazon affiliate, so if I ever link something on Amazon in my description box, chances are that's an affiliate link. So if you happen to click on that and purchase something, I get a really small commission, for example, and I'm talking pennies, it's really not a lot. This was an app, so that was okay. And then the last one for February is product sales. Now this is the one that I get like most kind of excited or happy about. I have the Frugal Cottage shop on my blog. I sell the budget planner, which as you know, if you've watched any of my like budget videos, I'm obsessed with. It's such a good system, and I genuinely do use it myself. I also have some cash envelope kind of templates on there, and also an expense tracker and a no spend day tracker. I have got another couple of products to upload. I just need to get around to testing them out. I like to test things first before I load them, because things that I upload on there I genuinely do use, and there's nothing more exciting than when I get an email notification that someone has purchased something off my site. So thank you so much if that's you. If you've purchased, for example, the budget planner, honestly it makes me so happy that people are using the system, because it really does work. And it's just, yeah, it's just a really, I mean, I don't make a lot of money from it. I really don't. It's never going to be something that's like a massive money maker. It isn't, but it makes me so happy when I get these emails. So product sales in February were £43.89. And that is the one that makes me the most happy. I know that sounds daft. But yeah. There's nothing better than that little pinging that comes in my emails that says so and so was purchased on your site, and yeah, it's so good. And I'll start going about that now. So that all adds up to so that total there adds up to £191.58, which isn't too bad. You know, if someone handed you £190 in cash on the street, you'd take it. It's not great in terms of online income. It's one of the lowest months I've had in a while, and that is because I've had no paid blog work come in terms of being paid, and that does make a difference. But then I kind of a bit of a, I don't know what to do with my blog really. But anyway, that's a whole different ball game. And then the expenses, I won't kind of itemise these. My expenses for February were £34.52. So that makes that, if I subtract the two, if I can do it on my calculator. So the total there, £157.06. So £157.06. So the total take away my expenses. Now this doesn't take into account saving for tax or national insurance, so I tend to save 35% for both tax and national insurance like combined. So I'm a 20% rate taxpayer, and national insurance is 11%. I tend to try and save slightly more just in case. I'd rather have slightly less. No, I wouldn't. I'd rather have slightly more, and then when I pay my tax bill after the tax year, then I can kind of always put extra into savings if there is any at that point. So after taking that off, that works out at £102. So I basically transferred over £100, and I was going to put this in my investments account. My side hustle income this year was supposed to all go to either investments or overpaying our mortgage. Actually, I transferred the £100 over into our current account, and the reason for that is one of our cats is having her back teeth out next week actually, and I genuinely don't know how much that's going to cost us. We have pet insurance, but it doesn't include dental work typically. So I have absolutely no idea what that's going to cost. I think she's only in for the day, but genuinely have no idea. So instead of putting that into investments this month, that £100 was just transferred over to our current account to hopefully cover most of the cost of that. I don't know, but I thought it was better to have that there, useful to kind of go towards that as a definitely as a one-off, well, touch wood, one-off payment there. But there we go. So that's my side hustle income for February. I'm okay with that. It plods along nicely. My aim for this year is to have, I don't know why I did this in the end, but I think my target for side hustle income for the year is £5,000. Now, that seems really daunting, and so out of reach unless something bad, unless people keep buying my product sales and that goes kind of way up, which I doubt. I don't see me reaching that, but there you go, we shall see. I do like having different streams of income. I talk about this often, about how you should try and have different income streams so that you're not just reliant on your 9-to-5 job. So obviously I work part-time, so that's one income stream. I also have my dividend income, that's another income stream. And then I have all these different things, which in theory are different income streams, but I kind of class it all as one. However you want to do that. Some people add surveys on here because surveys are really well paid. Some people like sell things on eBay. That can be really lucrative depending on what you're selling. There are so many different ways on like ways to kind of make extra income if you want to, and that's another kind of issue. If you don't want to, that's fine. I do better some months than others, and that's purely from a kind of a real life perspective, if that makes sense. Sometimes real life gets in the way and I just can't be bothered. However, I'm okay with this. I'm quite happy with this. I would like my course sales to be more, but like I said, I don't market it at all, so that's my fault. VA work, I do keep like an eye out in case someone is asking for that, but virtual assistant work is very much word of mouth, I find, and yeah, we'll see. And product sales, woohoo! I'm so pleased with that. But however, I already know that I'm not doing as well in March as I did in February for that, not at all. So sneaky plug, if you want to buy the March budget planner, I will leave a link to that below, and that would make my day. But aside from that, that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching as always. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you very soon.